Hello guys, welcome back to another video. And in this video, I thought I'd be covering another topic that's been sort of floating around the Kiss fans community, I guess. And basically, the topic is: did Vinnie Vincent save Kiss when he joined? Now, a lot of people have talked about this, and even Eddie Trunk, the radio show host. He talks about Kiss frequently on his show. Basically, he's actually talked about this topic before. He's been asked about it. And in this video, I thought I'd share my opinion and tell you guys what I think. Before I tell you what I think, I want to give you guys backstory. If you don't know much about Kiss, this will be a good little quote-unquote history lesson for you, if you would like to call it that. That's lack of a better words for you. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna basically talk about my opinion. So, here's the backstory. Vinnie Vincent, he had met Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley, and he was one of the session guitarists for the album Creatures of the Night, because Ace Frehley was pretty much done with the band and he was planning on quitting. Even though they put his face on the cover, he pretty much didn't play a note on the album. They had they had all session guitarists for the solos and stuff. So, basically, Vinnie Vincent was one of those people. And he actually helped write a lot of the songs on Creatures of the Night. Now, why is this important? Well, this basically began Vinnie Vincent's involvement with Kiss. And, Creatures of the Night, when it came out, it didn't sell well at all because people had pretty much given up on Kiss after hearing The Elder. People had sort of thought that Kiss sold out. I don't really agree with that statement of them selling out, but that's for another video. But Vinnie Vincent, he had written a lot of those songs, and nowadays, Creatures of the Night is considered one of Kiss's best albums. So that's where Vinnie Vincent gets his sort of respect in the first place. So a lot of people are like, okay, you contributed to the Creatures of the Night album, but that might have been a great album, but it didn't save Kiss because Creatures didn't sell well. That may be so, but let's continue on with the story. Vinnie had toured for the Creatures of the Night tour. And he had gotten his own, costume and persona, I guess, within the band. He had replaced Ace. So now the lineup consisted of Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, Eric Carr, and the new Vinnie Vincent. So yeah. Now he's basically, at this point, known for his songwriting, I guess, at least within Kiss. The fans, Vinnie Vincent was still new to the fans, so after the Creatures of the Night tour, Vinnie Vincent pretty much started helping writing songs for their next album, which was Look It Up, or would be Look It Up when it was done. And Vinnie Vincent, once again, contributed a lot to that album. Now, if you guys don't know, Lick It Up sold great. And, Kiss took off their makeup for this album. So, it's hard to say if them taking off their makeup had to do with it. I mean, I'm sure it's boosted sales, but the album was overall a success. Them taking off their makeup, they could have made a crappy album taking off their makeup and people still wouldn't have liked them, right? But Lick It Up was a good album, had songs like A Million to One, Exciter, All Hell's Breaking Loose, and the title track, has great songs on it. So, Vinnie Vincent contributed to some of those songs. And basically, that album is considered a good Kiss album, because it is a good Kiss album. Vinnie, with his contributions, a lot of people consider that he saved Kiss because he contributed a lot to that songwriting and that might have, helped boost album sales. So like I was talking about before, they could have made a crappy album and taken off their makeup, and, people would have, bought the album, but they wouldn't have still respected Kiss that much because they probably wouldn't have liked the music. They wouldn't like what they're producing. Here's the deal. People like that album a lot. So that got Kiss fans back on the same page, and they're back to liking Kiss again and back to supporting them, like the fans that they were before. So that's the sort of sense that he saved Kiss. Vinnie Vincent saved Kiss. Now, Vinnie pretty much left the band, or no, he didn't leave the band. He got fired from the band after Look It Up, I believe after the tour, because Gina Paul basically got mad. There was some sort of lawsuit going on, and Vinnie Vincent was also playing, solos too long. He was doing too long solos, and it was aggravating Gina Paul, and basically all these different antics, I guess. In the long run, it ended up causing them to actually fire Vinnie Vincent from the band, and that was, his basically end of the road for Kiss. He did end up later down the line helping write songs for their Revenge album, but he wasn't in the band, so yeah, I'm not really talking about that in this video. But did Vinnie Vincent save Kiss? I'm going to go ahead and say yes and no. I'm sort of on a maybe, because he kind of did. Like I mentioned earlier, you could have this crappy album, might suck, and, them taking off their makeup could have been something that lured fans back and be like, wow, they took off their makeup, maybe I should pay attention again. But, if it was still a crappy album, I guarantee people wouldn't, have gotten back on the same page. People wouldn't have started following Kiss again. But the album was a good album. Fans liked it. And that was partially due to Vinnie Vincent and also Paul Stanley, because he had a lot of songwriting on that. And, Gene, of course. And I'm not sure how much Eric Carr did on that album in terms of songwriting. I'm sure he helped out. The band had been united. Vinnie Vincent was a good additional songwriter. He definitely helped with the album. So, he kind of saved Kiss. He kind of did, because if it wasn't for him, people might not Look It Up. So, yeah. That's going to wrap up this video. If you guys liked it, hit the like button down below, subscribe, comment below what you guys want to see on the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So, bye, guys.